Hi everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at the generate section on Audacity, and first thing first we have the add and remove plugins. This allows you to add and remove plugins from Audacity. There are a bunch of built-in effects and plugins. Those are the ones I showed you before. You can filter them. You can see which ones are enabled, disabled, and the new ones are the one you never actually imported on the program. So let's add, for example, this as top vinyl. So let's click enable, and then if we go to all and go to I vinyl, we can see that it's enabled. So click OK, and it will now shows you the plugin on your program. So yeah, to get a better understanding of the generate section, I will start with explaining what the tone generator is. So as you can see, we have a generator of waveforms. You can choose sine, square, sawtooth, square, and triangle, the most basic ones. You can tweak around with frequency and amplitude, so the overall volume of the waveform, and the length in seconds, hours, minutes. You can also change that to the one of your choice. So let's generate a sine wave. Yeah, let's see. Okay, and this will last exactly 3 seconds. So let's get back to the tone. So you can choose other waveforms, and the square one, for example, will sound a lot harsher than the sine one. And yeah, so that's how it sounds. Yeah, too loud, so let's give it a little bit of noise reduction, of gain reduction, sorry. Yeah, that's a very basic square wave. You can also choose other ones like so. Yeah, just to get an idea on how they sound like. But yeah, let's get back to the sine one and put these on 0.4. Okay, so now let's get back to the tone. Yeah, obviously if you change the frequency, it will change the pitch of your waveform. So let's get like 40. This will sound really low, almost. That's a really thick sub bass. And yeah, you can also go lower, but human ears can't like perceive a difference between like 20 and lower numbers. So yeah, let's try to go like higher. Let's put like 100 and let's see how it sounds like. Yeah, okay, so now you have correctly generated a tone. So if you don't want it to sound like this over and over again, the same, you can use the chirp thing. Yeah, that's basically a thing in which you choose a starting frequency and amplitude, and then you, based on the length, it will end on another frequency of your choice and amplitude. So let's try it out with a sine wave, so it's more soft. And yeah, 3 seconds. So yeah, it started at 0.2, but due to the frequency being higher, we perceive it louder. And let's go back to the chirp. So let's yeah, no, select this one. Let's go back to the chirp and modify this. Let's go from like 500 to like 430 hertz, and let's see how it sounds like. that's really satisfying. So okay, the next thing is the Dtmf tones, and those are basically the sounds generated by your by the phone whenever you press the buttons, the numbers on your phones. So to give it an example on how these sounds like, let's delete the first one. Yeah, that's basically it. They are those sounds. So if you want to tweak it a little bit, let's see what we can do. So let's bring this like to 50%, 200 to 200 milliseconds, and both both on 200 milliseconds. Amplitude, let's keep it a little quieter. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty useless. But yeah, the next one is noise. You can generate a bunch of noises, being white, pink, and Brownian. So let's generate a white noise, but beware, it's really loud. So I turn it down to 0.1. So let's put 0.2 instead, actually. Yeah, that's the white noise. Let's hear the pink noise. So you can hear it's more like it has some low frequencies in it. But yeah, the Brownian one should sound a little bit more lower. It should have some lower tones to it. So let's hear. Yeah, almost sounds like the sea in a sense. So yeah, that was the noise generator. So the next one is silence generator. That's it basically. It just generates silence. So complete silence. Yeah. So the next one is the Plaque, and this will emulate and generate like a string instrument being played, being plucked, like a guitar or something. You can choose the pitch of it. So let's keep it on like 60. You can choose the fade out type. Let's make it on gradual. It will give it like more of a tail. It's more pleasant to the ear. And the duration. So let's hear how it sounds like. Let's delete the silence one. Yeah, we can tweak around the parameters. So let's choose like a lower pitch, like 30. Yeah, a lot of harsh and metallic sounds in it. So yeah, obviously the higher you go, the more higher will be the sounds. So yeah. So we then have the reset drum. I want to keep this for the last. Yeah, the reset drum basically emulates a percussion sound. Drum sound, you can make drums with this. So you can choose the frequency, the decay, center frequency of noise, width of noise band. Yeah, to give it a little bit of texture, and yeah, the amount of this noise in percent. So let's hear how it sounds like. Let's firstly put like 0.6, and let's hear how it sounds like. Yeah, really lowy. So let me put like 415. That should be good. Yeah, almost like a bell. So I think that if you go higher with the pitch, you can like achieve those kind of sound. Yeah, that sounds metallic and like a bell, almost. So to hear better what those parameters R. Let's tweak it around. So let's enhance the amount of noise. So as you can hear, there's a lot of like noise onto it. So if we go higher, it should, you can hear that it sounds more airy, sort of. But yeah, you can also choose the amplitude, so more soft. Okay, and yeah, that's basically it for the reset drum. We then have as a last thing the rhythm track. So this tool will be helpful if you're like working on a song and you're producing on Audacity, or you just want to keep track of the rhythm. Yeah, so you have the tempo in BPM, so beats per minute. It's set on 120. You can change the tempo with the slider, or you can just type in the tempo. Let's set it at 140. Usually in music, yeah, popular music goes like from 80 to 100 and maybe 60 even BPMs. Higher than that are like some experimental genres like drum and bass or hardcore, or I don't know. But yeah, so we then have the beats per bar. Let's keep it on 4 to have 4/4 time. You can also choose the 3 or 2. Yeah, yeah. With these, you'll have a 3/4 time, and you can choose the swing amount. So let's generate, yeah, 16 bars. Metronome tick. That should be good. So let's generate that. So let me wait a second. Let me do that again. So okay, so as you can hear, it's in 3/4 time, and every 3 beats in there's the louder one to keep track of the tempo. And yeah, let's like change the swing amount, so to like 400. So yeah, that gives these little like delay effects on the second and fourth. Not the fourth, on just on the second, because we are on 3/4. But if we change that to 4, the delayed beat will be on the second and the fourth. So let's hear that. Yeah, that's really cool to like add some movement and character to the vibe of the song in general. So you can also like go in negative here to, and this will basically anticipate the second and the fourth. So let's hear it. Yeah, that's a really cool tool. You can also change the sound of the metronome tick if you do not like this. So let's hear like a ping short. Yeah, let's try some other stuff. We then have a long one, a cowbell, noise click, drip short, and drip long. But let's set it. Let's set the swing amount back to 0. Yeah, you can also choose the duration of the track. Yeah, in the same ways you can choose the tempo things in other plugins. Yeah, so you can also choose the pitch of the sound. So try to go higher. Yeah, this can be really useful if you want a more defined like metronome tick. But yeah, let me just bring it back to like 100. Yeah, no, 80 is good. 80 should be good. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, and with this one we finish the series on Audacity. So if you're like interested in other stuff like music production, we could like do a series on, I don't know, some digital audio workstation like FL Studio, Ableton, or some other stuff. So thanks for watching this video, and see you in another one.